Okay, guys. So you really enjoyed the play that you got to go to today, and I know that you did. You were really excited about it, and I've heard some great things that you learned and that you really want to know more about. So you're going to write a letter to the SSO today. You want to make sure you include a date, okay, a greeting of your letter. I'll write that right up here. You don't need to write the words date and greeting, but just make sure that you've got those in there. You're going to say thank you for, and whatever you're thanking them for. Okay, this is an example I wrote, sending me to Schoolhouse Rock. You can write that any way you want to. Okay? I very much, I just wrote an example, enjoyed the show. You could add some adjectives in there even, some details. You could say, I very much enjoyed the cushy seat I was sitting in while I listened to the lovely, exciting music. Okay, or whatever. You can add some adjectives in if you want to, some other details. This is just kind of the bare bones of what I would want you to have in your letter. My favorite part was, now I'm sure everyone had at least one favorite part, okay, and you could even say, I had a couple favorite parts. They were, and share what your favorite part was. Okay, I love Schoolhouse Rock music. I absolutely love that music, and I love how we can learn things from it. Even I learn things when I listen to Schoolhouse Rock. I love it. Okay? Here are a few things I learned. Now those songs were jam-packed full of facts. Okay? And if you're having a hard time remembering one of the facts, you can ask a friend to help remind you. That'd be all right. This is one way to list it out if you want to. I even used a colon here because I was going to make a list. Okay? That's how I decided to write mine. You might have a different format you want to use. You don't have to copy this exactly. This is just one example. Okay? And now what do you want to know more about? Okay? Because I know as I listen to that, I certainly think, like, about the melting pot, for example, when everybody came to America. Well, that would be an interesting thing to learn more about. So I might want to put that. Now I want to know more about the different types of people who came to America. And, you know, maybe talk about that a little bit. And then some sort of closing here. Again, thank you so much. Sincerely. And I just wrote Caleb. I just picked a name just to show you. This is actually your name. It's not Caleb. Okay, we don't have any Calebs in here. So there's your name, your closing, and for your body, for the body of your letter, right here, you'll notice that I gave you some examples of paragraphs. Remember when we've made paragraphs, we've drawn our two fingers, right? And obviously, I'll have to make my fingers bigger to do this one, but look at this outline. Does this look familiar to you? In the stories we've been writing, do you see those? See how I did that? I put paragraphs in my thank you note this time. And I put it in because I did like an introduction. I thought of this as my introduction, what I'm thanking them for. I thought of this as the things I learned. I made a paragraph for that. And I thought of this as the things now I want to know. Okay, so as you're writing your letter, I really want you to think about these paragraphs. Use your two fingers if you want to. Draw that shape right up around there. Okay? And if you'll notice, this is actually also in over too. So anytime I change what I'm talking about, is when I'm making a new paragraph. And you guys have started doing that in your stories that you've just recently finished, or at least finished one part of. Okay? So that's what you're going to do. You may use your own notebooks, or you may get paper from me. All right? And I want you to use your neatest handwriting so that people can enjoy reading it. All right? And so you can get to work.